Okay. Good evening, Giant friends. Good evening, Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal. At the outset, on behalf of Wing Commander Vijay Dhanra Chatur, I take this opportunity to thank one and all for sparing your valuable time to be a part of this Zoom meeting. All of you know today is a very auspicious day for all of us Indians. There are various functions and festivals which are region-based as well as religion-based, which are going on throughout the country. If we start from Kashmir, we have Navresh, we have Baisakhi, we have Gudi Padwa, we have Ugadi, Vishu, Cheti Chand, Mesha Sankranti, Navabarsha, Bihu, Chaitra Navratri, Ramadan, Kareen, and a few other functions. So it's a very auspicious day that we have chosen for this Zoom meeting. Through our WhatsApp message, which we had circulated 3-4 days back, most of you know that the topic for our today's Zoom meeting is Zafarnama. I'll of course touch about Zafarnama a little later before I hand over to Wing Commander Chatur, who will be covering it in a larger and a bigger detail. I would briefly go over the history. Starting from the first Guru, that is Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, to the 10th Guru, that is Shri Guru Gobind Singh, who was sometime also referred as the 10th Guru Nanak. The philosophy or the thinking of all the Gurus and the religion, Sikh religion thereof, had been one that all human beings are equal. Manas ki jaat sabe ek pehchan wo. And further it says, hum nahi change, bura nahi koi, that I am not good and no one is bad.
Thank you. This profile of the is open.
Okay, I'll continue.
Hello. Arvind Vaikar.
Okay. So I'll continue. What Guru Gobind Singh Sahib eventually says, that that is the God. He is the creator. He has created all of us on this earth. So how is it that one is good or one is bad? So the creator will never discriminate. So eventually he says that all of us are human beings and all of us are equal. So his philosophy had always been that. All of you know that he was a very great leader, a great visionary, and a great writer. In one of his publications, one of his writings known as Vichitra Natak, he has actually described the purpose of his visit to this earth, where he has had a one-to-one dialogue with the God before he took birth at a place known as Patna Sahib. And before that, in his previous birth, he had been meditating at a place known as Hemkund Sahib, which most of you would have heard. And then he was born onto this earth, stayed for around 42 years, and rest is all history. Now, he has got many writings to his credit. Towards the end of his life, he summed up everything and put it in a book known as Dasam Granth. There are a few things which are unique about his writings. One is that most of his writings, which were in a language which was not easy for general public to understand. For instance, I'll talk about like Jap Sahib. It's not a very easy Bani to understand. Likewise, this topic of today's discussion, that is Zafarnama, which he had written in Persian or Farsi, what we say, is not very easy for most of us to understand. The visionary that he was, and he knew that the issues that the religion, that is a Sikh religion, which was born on this very day, that is 13th April, Baisakhi Day, around 500 years back, which is known as the Khalsa Divas. He at that time itself had a vision that in the years to come, there are going to be issues related to the leadership, which all of us see today in the political parties, that my son, my nephew, my brother or my sister. So with his vision and seeing that things are going to be bad, what he decided at that point of time, that there is going to be no human guru for the Sikhs in the years to come. So what he did, he composed a book by the name Shri Guru Granth Sahib, and he said, from this day onwards, all of us will worship this book as our guru. And that is why Guru Granth Sahib came into being. And it's been 400 years plus that all of us are now worshipping, and all of us have taken him to be our guru for the years that have gone and for the years that are going to be coming. The original Guru Granth Sahib was compiled by Shri Guru Arjan Dev, that is the fifth Guru. He had over a period of time collected the Bani of the previous four Gurus, his own Bani, and the Bani of certain Bhagats, certain Bhatts, etc. If those of you who may not be knowing, Guru Granth Sahib has got Bani written by Bhagat Ravidas, by Kabir Sahib, by Sheikh Farid, and other Bhatts, including Surdas. There are many of them who have, and the Bani was so selected that the mission of all those writings which were there should be alike. So there was no discrimination given on caste, color, and creed, and the Bani of all these Bhagats and all these Gurus were included. One very, very, very unique thing, though Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj had lots of writings to his credit, but there is not a word about his own Bani included in Guru Granth Sahib. It is very, very, very unique. Otherwise, in today's day, we actually look forward, यार मेरा नाम कैसे लोगों को पता चलेगा भी मैंने ये काम किया है. Even if say, let's say we want to make a secret donation, but we positively try to look, यार कोई ना कोई देख तो ले भी मैं पैसे दे रहा हूं. Because it is very difficult in today's day to overcome that feeling. But he had this 500, 400 years back when he compiled the Guru Granth Sahib, gave it the final shape, and the Bani there was up to the fifth Guru. Then, of course, he included his father's writings, the ninth Guru's Bani, and with that he put a stop to it, and he composed the book and named it as the Guru Granth Sahib, and didn't include any one of his this thing. The sixth, those of you who follow it, in the evening prayer for the sixth, that is Rahras Sahib, there is a very small portion, Chopai Sahib, which is his writing, and he's included it in the evening prayers for the sixth. Probably that would have been done later. I am not very sure about the history this thing. So now when we come back to the main topic of today's evening, Zafarnama, you know, Zafarnama is the Parsi word. When you break it into two words, Zafar means victory, and Nama is a letter. This is a letter which Shri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Maharaj had written to the Mughal emperor of that time, that is Aurangzeb. Zafar means victory and Nama means letter, so Vijay Patra. That is why we have named today's evening as Vijay Patra. And in this letter, he is conveying to Aurangzeb that how has Aurangzeb cheated him. Otherwise, if you see, Guru Gobind Singh Sahib at one point of time had written a very famous saying, Dehe Shivavar mohe hai shubh karmante kabhu na taru arso jab jaye laru nishchay kar apni jeet karu. That he is requesting God that mere ko ye var do bhi main bura kaam karne se na daru. और जब भी मैं रन के मैदान में उतरूं मैं निश्चय कर that yes I should come out a victorious. But here, as he had only an army of 40 people, and he was pitched against the Mughal emperor, who actually had taken an oath on Quran, but then he went out of that. So this is a letter written out of showing his anguish to the Mughal emperor, which he had written a letter. Now this letter consists of three parts. The first part, in any of Guru Gobind Singh Sahib's writings, if you see in the first part, he always praises the all-prevailing God. So it is Prabhu Ki Ustati. 12 paragraphs are nominated for that. And then there are 111 verses, which is the main letter, the main content of his letter, which he wants to convey to Aurangzeb. And the letter was delivered to Aurangzeb. And that portion, that 111 portion, is known as Dastan. And then the third part, can you hear me?
Yes.
My audio has gone off. My audio has gone off.
You
My
are
video has gone
audible.
off.
You are clearly audible. Carry on.
My video, oh, anyway, I'll continue with this.
Video and
So,
audio both are audible.
okay. So the third portion is Hikayat, which of course has very little bearing on the actual letter which he wanted to write. Now, I must thank Wing Commander Chatur here. Though I had read about this topic, Zafarnama, in my earlier younger days also, and in the last.
I think he has gone off.
So now you are muted. Just check. Jaggi sir, now you are not audible. I think rather I can't even see him on the side. On the side list also I cannot see him. So he's not
Okay,
audible.
okay. I think we'll go ahead.
Someone can call him and ask him to log in again on mobile.
Yes, I am doing that.
ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸ਼ਕਲ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਵੈਸੇ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਸ਼ਕਲ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਉਹਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼
Someone please call him on mobile and ask him to log out and log in again.
Yeah, otherwise we can go ahead.
Yeah, the choice is yours. I'm controlling here. Many people are putting their mute off. They are becoming unmute. So I am continuously putting them on mute. So if you are getting on mute, it is purposefully, intentionally done it. So don't put it again back. Some of them are again putting it back to unmute. This is to avoid crosstalk.
Yeah. I think we'll go ahead. Jaggi sir will join as and when he is through.
Okay, that's fine. Only the
Just
that Kulkarni sir also was supposed to sing.
Who
उनको अपना unmute करना पड़ेगा.
Yeah, Deepak, I will give the cue as and when required. I will start now.
Yes.
Yeah, dear friends, the person who was speaking now was my course mate, Air Marshal Jagjit Singh, and he has given brief history of Sikhism as such. In fact, as I see at the audience, I am really overwhelmed. I see Air Chief Marshal Dhanwa sir, my ex-boss Air Marshal Jayant Apte sir, our guru, Group Captain Patwardhan sir, and there may be many others whom I am not able to identify.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, Jaggi sir, please.
Okay. I'll again extend a welcome to Gurmeet Singh Har Paji. Paji, can you hear me? Moini auntie.
You're audible. You just carry on now.
Yes. Please show your hand. Moini auntie, yes. Har Paji is from Canada. Moini auntie is from America. They are attending from America. Apte sir, welcome sir. Sir, please show your hand. Yes. Okay. So now I have already briefed you about the purpose of the meeting. Now, Wing Commander Chatur, he got hold of two books on this subject, and one was by Navtej Singh Sarna, who's a retired IFS officer. Some of you would have known him and seen him on the TV. He had been the India spokesman for the foreign ministry and had been appearing regularly on the TV, and he got hold of another book by still another author, and he found that the explanation given by two of them and covered, there was a lot of variance. So he embarked upon this task of reading these publications. He got on this toss of reading these books, understanding the meanings, translating them into Hindi, and
Jaggi sir, you are off. You are on mute.
Jaggi sir, what is the name in which
Okay.
you are logged in?
no, I am out now. I can hear you. You can hear me?
Ah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay. So now with that background, I will hand over to Wing Commander Vijay Dhanraj Chatur. And of course, I would like to thank Sameer Joshi also, who is Sameer. Yeah, Sameer is also there in the meeting.
Suhas Joshi. Jaggi sir, you are on mute.
Jaggi sir, unmute yourself.
Okay.
Jaggi sir, there is one
yes.
J and one photograph. Is this you?
Yes, I can see. I am hearing your audio.
No,
I have not noticed that unmute switch.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
I've seen now you can hear me. Sandhu, welcome Sandhu Baji. Yeah, Sandhu is also there. And now to the some of the audience who have joined later, I would like to welcome Air Marshal Apte, who's here with us, and Air Chief Marshal Dhanoa sir is also there with us in this audience. You can see the photographs. Sir, thank you very much for sparing your valuable time and being with us and giving us this encouragement. Wing Commander Chatura, to please take on now.
Thank you very much, Jaggi sir. Now, I am thankful to all of you for giving this opportunity to present Sri Vijay Patra. Now, Vijay Patra, you know the background, how that name has come, Vijay Patra. I have added Sri to it and made it Sri Vijay Patra. This Sri has been added because this is Guru's letter. So, as a token of respect, as a mark of respect, I have added Sri to it, so it becomes Sri Vijay Patra. Now, to understand this Sri Vijay Patra or Zafarnama, if we look at the history briefly, it will be very easy to understand the meaning and the flow. So, we'll start with 9th Guru, that is Guru Tegh Bahadur. Guru Tegh Bahadur, as I said, he was 9th Guru. Guru Gobind Singh, who was at, so that is the place where the Gurudwara Shishganj stands today. Now, once he was beheaded, one of his chelas, he picked up his severed head and took it to Anandpur. Now, this is 1675. That means Govind Rai that time is he is 9 years old. He took his father's severed head to Govind Rai. Now you can imagine 9 years old boy holding his father's severed head in his hand. Then Govind Rai became 10th Guru as Guru Gobind Singh. After becoming Guru, he realized that Mughals will not stop at this place. So he started martial training for himself as well as for his followers. Now, as Jaggi sir has said, he founded something called Khalsa Panth, that is based on casteless brotherhood. In fact, he infused martial training into the spirituality of the earlier gurus. Yeah, so we are with Sri Vijay Patra. Now, this is the popular image of Guru Gobind Singh. Various popular images of Guru Gobind Singh I will keep on projecting so that they are imprinted on our memory. So, as and when we see, we can identify him. he is the person who gave those 5 famous Ks and Singh surname to Khalsas. Now, when we see Anandpur location, if we see, yeah, Anandpur, if you see, it is located, this is Chandigarh, this is Ludhiana, and this is Anandpur. Anandpur is at foothills of the Shivalik Hills. Now, in this Shivalik Hills, there were various kings, various Rajas. They were all Rajputs and obviously followers of caste-based system. Now, these Rajas have next door a person who is spreading a panth which is casteless and with martial training. So naturally, they were alarmed. Obviously, Mughals were definitely they were not going to like this kind of activity. So Guru Gobind Singh started getting into various skirmishes with either Rajas or with Mughals, and most of those skirmishes were won by Guru Gobind Singh. So finally, what happened? The Hill Rajas and Mughal forces, they came together and enforced siege on Anandpur. They cut off complete supplies of Fort Anandpur, that is Anandgarh. They diverted the water supply which was coming down from the hill to the fort. This siege started in May 1705. May 1705. And still Khalsas, Guru Gobind Singh's force, held on with all the shortages of food and water. And this siege went on for 6 months. Finally, Mughals also got fed up with this long siege. And they played a trick. They signed an oath on Quran saying that if Guru Gobind Singh and his followers, they vacate Anandgarh, they will be given free passage. There will be no attack on them. Now, Guru Gobind Singh believed in them because it was an oath on Quran, and obviously he was aware of the precarious situation in Anandgarh. So he decided to vacate Anandgarh on 5th and 6th December 1705. That is night of 5th and 6th December. When Guru Gobind Singh and his followers, his force, they were out in open, Mughal, as they had planned, attacked them. Now they were moving towards a place called Chamkor. They were to cross a river. That time it was known as Sirsa River. And while crossing this river, the entire family of Guru Gobind Singh, that his both wives, he had 4 children, his mother, they got separated. His 2 younger sons, like Zorawar and Fateh Singh. Zorawar at age of 9, Fateh Singh age of 6 that time. They and his grandmother, they were caught by Nawab of Sirhind, that is, his name was Wazir Khan. He asked these 2 young boys to convert to Islam. They fearlessly refused. And this Nawab finally buried them alive in war. Diwar mein chune gaye. And due to shock of these 2 young grandsons, grandmother died there. Now, Guru Gobind Singh and 40 of his followers, they reach Chamkor. As you see, from Anandpur to Chamkor is about 52 kilometers. This is what they had covered with including crossing of that river. In between, both his wives were escorted to Delhi. Soon, the Mughal forces, they reached Chamkor. This force of Mughal was about 1,000 plus. And they had all the firepower that is required. The Battle of Chamkor is very, very famous in military history, wherein a small feminized force took a strong force, which was many times that force. It is about 25 times that force. Friends, here if you see this Sikh, many ballads quote this figure of Mughal forces as 10 lakhs. But I see that figure to be improbable. So I did little research on this, and I found an article in Indian Defense Review, and I have taken this figure of 1,000 from that article. So anyway, this was a Mughal force was numerically and otherwise far superior to the force of Guru Gobind Singh. So this force adopted what tactic of suicide attack. That means they used to come out in group of 5, attack the enemy, kill as many as possible, and get killed, get martyred. In this, Guru Gobind Singh's 2 elder sons, that is Ajit Singh, who was 18 years old, and Zuzar Singh, who was 14 years old, they were martyred in Chamkor battle. Finally, when 5-6 were left, they requested Guru Gobind Singh to leave the fort, and at their behest, Guru Gobind Singh left the fort unharmed. And then he reached Dina. Now, Dina is the place where Zafarnama was written. Now, in brief, if we see the situation under which Zafarnama was written, first is 2 elder sons martyred at Chamkor, 2 younger sons killed at Sarin, mother dies due to the grief. Most probably he was not aware of whereabouts of both his wives. Lost most of the Khalsa force. Khalsa Panth and his own life was in total disarray, and death was looming overhead. Now, this is the situation under which this Zafarnama was written. Now, what does Zafarnama bring out? First is absolute faith in Almighty, absolute faith, valor and confidence in most trying times. Third, showing Aurangzeb, very boldly his men's treachery and warning him consequences of that treachery. This is what Zafarnama brings out. Friends, with this brief background, we'll move ahead. Please note that whatever is good in this translation is that of Guru. Whatever are the shortcomings, they are mine. So with that, let us move ahead. Now, I am offering Sri Vijay Patra to Guru with all the reverence on this auspicious day of Baisakhi. Because it is with his blessing I could complete this task. I will like to bring out that 300 plus years have passed after writing this, and to best of my knowledge, there is no Hindi verse available of Zafarnama. Now, friends, one more thing I would like to point out. This is a preview of the book and audio which Suhas will be rendering. your feedback is very, very important, because this will make the final outcome of this project far better. So please do not forget to give your feedback. Now, like most of you, I was also not aware of Zafarnama till Guru Purab of 2021. It started with a WhatsApp post on our group, and I just said I will translate it. The day I said I will translate it, the information started flowing in. And when I started studying this, I realized historical, religious, and cultural importance of this document. And it was really a huge burden as such. That is how I revised this with every new interpretation, every new input. And I must have done it minimum 5 times, the entire text. Having done the first draft, I wanted some scholar to have a look at it. That is the time my classmate, Professor Dr. Sulbha Apte, introduced me to Professor Dr. Nishikant Thakar. He is Gyanpith awardee for translations. His suggestions, tips, and corrections helped me immensely. In one of those interactions, he asked me, इस टेक्स्ट की, जिस हिंदी वर्स की गेयता क्या है? Geyata is how can it be sung? Now I was really clean bold with that, but then I sent 5 random stanzas to my classmate Suhas Joshi, who is Hindustani classical vocalist from Mewati Gharana. He is disciple of Padma Shri Pandita Trupti Mukherjee and Pautra Shishya of Padma Vibhushan Sangeet Martanda Pandit Jashraj. Within no time, he rendered those 5 stanzas in a very melodious way, and he sent me back. Friends, I was really overwhelmed. I could never dream that someone can sing my words in such a beautiful way. Then you have heard Air Marshal Jagjit Singh. He has been with me throughout this project, and one day he decided that we will publish book on this. So if you see, this entire project is because of friends. So I dedicate my efforts and book as and when it comes to all my friends and friendship. Now coming to Zafarnama, it has 111 stanzas. Suhas and self, we decided that we'll divide this text in 8 songs for him to sing. 8 songs of 6 stanzas each. Today I will narrate only those 48 stanzas because of constraint of time. As far as composition of the translation is concerned, I have ensured that each line of translation has only 13 letters. At the same time, the familiar words of Persian, I have tried to retain them so that the original flavor is retained. Now, when we come, this is the Chamkor Gadi, which I said that was Haveli with brick walls around. Now, why Farsi to Hindi? So here I will read the original Farsi text and let us see how we react. So, and I have selected only 2 stanzas, first and the last one. So first stanza goes, Kamali Karamat Kayam Karim, Raja Baksho Rajik Rihakun Rahim. Now, I don't know how many of us can understand this. Maybe none of us. Now, when we translate this into Hindi, it becomes Purnatam alaukika nityananta karunashila mukta hasta mukti data. So now we understand it and it becomes closer to our heart. Similarly, we'll see the last stanza. Khasam dushmani gar hazar aurad nayak mui ura azar aurad. Again, same thing. We don't understand it. When it is converted into Hindi, हजार बेवफा दुश्मन करे न बाका बाल हो रब शरण करे. It becomes so easy, so familiar, so close to us. That is how this effort, friends, and I hope you appreciate that. So as I said, we divided it into 6. First is Ishwar Stuti. That first stanza, again I will repeat. Purnatam alaukika nityananta karuna shila mukta hasta mukti data kshama shila shanti data abhaya data margadarshi manamohak annadata राज राजश्री पथदर्शी दयानिधे वर्ण शून्य अतुल निराकार निधे हे असंसारी न शस्त्र न सेनाधारी कृपा सिंधु स्वर्ग सुख प्रदानकारी कृपालु पवित्रतम आश्रयदाता हे जगत पिता जन जन विधाता प्रतिभा पुरुष सर्वशक्तिमान है दुर्बल शरण रिपुनाशमान है. With this, I request Suhas to sing some samples.
नमस्ते, नमस्कार सभी श्रोताओं को मेरा प्रणाम. आज इस शुभ अवसर पर महापुरुष श्री गुरु गोविंद सिंह जी महाराज का और जफरनामा का संस्मरण यहाँ हो रहा है. ये मेरे लिए बहुत बड़े सौभाग्य की बात है. और दूसरी एक बात बताना चाहता हूँ कि मेरे मित्र विंग कमांडर श्री विजय चतुर ने मुझे इसके बारे में बताया. करीब करीब 6 या 7 मार्च को बताया उन्होंने. जैसे उन्होंने अभी बताया, उन्होंने कई एक्सर्प्ट्स भेजे और उसको देखकर मेरे मन में कल्पना आई. जो कल्पना आई वो मैंने गा दी और उनको वो भेज दिया. तो उसका वो जिक्र अभी कर रहे थे. तो उन्होंने जैसा बताया, टाइम का रिस्ट्रिक्शन है, तो 8 गाने उन्होंने लिखे हैं. 48 स्टांजास और 48 अंतरा लिखे हैं. उसमें से 4 संगीतबद्ध करने की कोशिश मैंने की है. टाइम के रिस्ट्रिक्शन के लिए सब सुनाना मुश्किल है. मीनिंग पूरा गाना सुनाना बहुत मुश्किल है, बट उसकी एक झलक, उसका एक ओवरव्यू दिखाने की कोशिश करने जा रहा हूँ. आप हमें ब्लेस कर दीजिए और ये प्रोजेक्ट पूरी हो जाए, ये शुभकामना कर दीजिए और हमको आशीर्वाद दीजिए और आपका फीडबैक भी दीजिए. बहुत आभारी हूँ आप सबका. और पहला जो ईश्वर स्तुति का गाना है वो सादर करने जा रहा हूँ. राग नटभैरव पर आधारित है. धन्यवाद. पूर्णतम अलौकिक नित्य अनंता पूर्णतम अलौकिक नित्य अनंता करुणाशील मुक्त हस्त मुक्तिदाता करुणाशील मुक्त हस्त मुक्तिदाता
Check the other side. Your side. Your side. You got it? Your side. Got your what? You have everything in your bag.
मुझे थोड़ा सा इंटरफेरेंस आ रहा है. लेट मी सी. ठीक है, आई जस्ट स्टार्ट.
Swaz, you are not audible.
क्षमाशील शांति
Swaz, you are not audible.
अभयदाता क्षमाशील शांति दाता अभयदाता क्षमाशील
Suhas,
शांति. What happened?
Sir, what
Vijay, please call him. Please call him on telephone. He's disconnected.
yes, yes. Yeah, in fact, he had joined us from Romania. I will call him.
I'm hearing everyone. I'm hearing everyone.
Yeah, Suhas, you are not audible.
No, I'm not on mute.
Yeah, but you are not audible. You are very feeble.
Oh boy. Because I don't know. I can hear you fine. And
Yeah, now you are okay. Now you are okay.
okay. So I'll just start a little bit from the beginning. I don't know how much you heard. पूर्णतम अलौकिक नित्य अनंता करुणाशील मुक्त हस्त मुक्तिदाता करुणाशील मुक्त हस्त मुक्तिदाता 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 क्षमाशील शांतिदाता अभयदाता. सब ठीक है अभी? अच्छा, वो दीपक जी, हाँ मैं आपके यहाँ देख रहूंगा. कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो तो बता देना बस. क्षमाशील शांतिदाता अभयदाता क्षमाशील शांतिदाता अभयदाता मार्गदर्शी मनमोहक मार्गदर्शी मनमोहक अन्नदाता क्षमाशील शांति दाता अभयदाता क्षमाशील शांति दाता अभयदाता मार्गदर्शी मनमोहक मार्गदर्शी मनमोहक अन्नदाता क्षमाशील शांति दाता राज राज श्रीपथ नरसी दयानिधे राज राज श्रीपथ नरसी दयानिधे वरण शून्य अतुल निराकार निधे वरण शून्य अतुल निराकार निधे सानि दप दप म प म ग रे ग रे सा रे ग रे रे ग म ग ग म प म म प द प प द नि दा सा नि सा रे सा नि द नि दा रे सा द नि दा नि सा 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 वरण शून्य अतुल निराकार निधे हे संसारी हे संसारी हे हे संसारी न शस्त्र न सेनाधारी हे संसारी न शस्त्र न सेनाधारी कृपा सिंधु स्वर्ग सुख कृपा सिंधु स्वर्ग सुख प्रदानकारी कृपा सिंधु स्वर्ग सुख प्रदानकारी कृपा सिंधु स्वर्ग सुख प्रदानकारी 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 क्षमाशील शांति दाता अभयदाता क्षमाशील शांति दाता अभयदाता मार्गदर्शी मनमोहक अन्नदाता क्षमाशील शांति आ आ क्षमाशील शांति दाता अभयदाता मार्गदर्शी मनमोहक अन्नदाता क्षमाशील 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 शांतिदाता अभयदाता अभयदाता
Excellent, Suha. Excellent, Suha.
सुनने में आया सब कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं था ना?
Yes, yes. Very nice, very nice. दोस्तों, जैसे अभी आपने सुना, गुरु गोविंद सिंह जो थे एक अतुलनीय योद्धा, एक दार्शनिक संत और अनेक भाषा के कवि। ऐसे महान आत्मा के कलम से जब ईश्वर स्तुति लिखी जाती है तो वो अखंड बहते यमुना जैसी होती है, जो बहाव तो है और शोर नहीं। एक एक शब्द उस अनंत ईश्वर को साकार करता है और फिर उस आकार से हमें निराकार तक ले जाता है। एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी हैव हर्ड नाउ। Now we have seen the history of Vishwasghat by Mughals अभी विश्वासघात के ऊपर जो ये अगेन दिस इज गुरु गोविंद सिंह वेरियस इमेजेस. तो विश्वासघात का जो अभी नेक्स्ट 6 stanzas they are related to this विश्वासघात. कुरान शपथ विश्वासित हो चले, न होगी गिरफ्तारी, न होगे हमले. This is how it started. कुरान शपथ विश्वासित हो चले, न होगी गिरफ्तारी, न होंगे हमले. वचन भंजनों ने, वचन भंजन जो वचन तोड़ते हैं, वचन भंजनों ने एकाएक बोला, तीर तलवार बंदूकों से हमला. उपाय सारे निपट विपद हारे, विधि संगत हो हाथ खड्ग धरे. In this couplet, the complete Indian philosophy,
कपड़े का देखो, ठीक है जाओ.
the complete Indian philosophy comes into it. उपाय सारे निपट विपद हारे. जो कोई तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम है, जो विपदा है, वो सॉल्व करने के लिए जब सारे उपाय खत्म हो जाते हैं, तब हाथ में तलवार लेना ये विधि संगत है, न्याय संगत है, धर्म संगत है. That is what it says, and that is what Guru Gobind Singh says. उपाय सारे निपट विपद हारे, विधि संगत हो हाथ खड्ग धरे. कुहराम मचाता धार वेश काला, मक्खी झुंड सा आयकायक हमला. छाया तले शरण हुमा खग आए. This huma bird, huma khag is bird. Huma khag is a mythological bird in Persian history, Persian language. Anyone who comes under its shadow, nobody can attack that person. So he says, छाया तले शरण हुमा खगाए, आस पासन शूर वीर काग आए. So he is calling Mughals काग, crow. कितने भी तुम शूरवीर हो, कितने भी बलशाली हो, you cannot now harm me. छाया तले शरण हुमा खगाए, आस पासन शूरवीर काग आए. Now in next, he considers God as a lion, and he is standing behind that lion. शेर पीछे खड़े को कौन कैसे धरे. He is standing behind that lion. उसको कौन पकड़ेगा, कैसे पकड़ेगा. अजमेश हिरन नहीं पास फिरे. अजय is बकरा, मेष is sheep, हिरन is deer. So भेड़, बकरी, हिरन, कोई इसके पास नहीं आ सकता जो शेर के पीछे खड़ा है. शेर पीछे खड़े को कौन कैसे धरे. अजमेश हिरन नहीं पास फिरे. या सुहास.
ओके, तो फिर एक बार मैं थोड़ा सा इसका इंट्रोडक्शन देता हूँ. ये विश्वासघात, ये इस पद का नाम है. तो विश्वासघात, जब मैंने इसका टाइटल जब पढ़ा तो याद आया और मेरे मन में आया राग मियाँ की तोड़ी. क्योंकि फिर मैं उसके बारे में सोचने लगा तो तोड़ी क्यों रखा गया है नाम, शायद क्योंकि उसमें जो बंदिशें मैंने गाई है, जो सीखी है, वो भी ऐसे ही कुछ है कि कुछ प्रकार का, एक प्रकार का आश्चर्य है, कुछ प्रकार का एक सरप्राइज है उसमें. तो मुझे मन में आया कि ये शायद मियाँ की तोड़ी में निबद्धित करे. तो तो ठीक होगा। तो देखते हैं कैसा लगता है विश्वासघात। मैं सिर्फ मुखड़ा और एक अंतरा आपको सुनाऊंगा। विश्वासित हो चले, वो शपथ विश्वासित हो चले, वो शपथ विश्वासित हो चले, वो शपथ विश्वासित हो चले, ना हो गिरफ्तारी, गिरफ्तारी ना हो, गिरफ्तारी नाही हमले, गिरफ्तारी नाही हमले ना हो, गिरफ्तारी नाही हमले, वो शपथ विश्वासित हो चले, वो शपथ विश्वासित हो चले, वो शपथ हो चले, हो चले, विश्वासित हो चले, वो शपथ विश्वासित हो चले, तोड़ वचन एकाएक बोला, तोड़ वचन एकाएक बोला, तोड़ वचन एकाएक बोला, तीर तलवार से हमला, तोड़ वचन एकाएक बोला, तोड़ वचन एकाएक बोला, तोड़ वचन एकाएक बोला, तीर तलवार से हमला, तीर तलवार से हमला, वो शपथ विश्वासित हो चले, वो शपथ विश्वासित हो चले, सा रे ग रे ग रे सा ग रे ग म रे ग रे सा ग म ध ध ध नि ध प म ध म ग रे सा ग म म ध ध नि सा नि ध नि ध प म ग म ग नि नि सा रे सा उपाय सारे उपाय निपट विपद हारे उपाय निपट विपद हारे उपाय निपट विपद हारे 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 उपाय निपट विपद हारे उपाय निपट विपद हारे विधि संगत विधि संगत विधि संगत खड़ग धरे विधि संगत खड़ग धरे उपाय निपट विपद हारे उपाय निपट विपद हारे गम मध धनि नि सा धनि सा गम धनि सा गम धनि सा गम धनि सा नि सा नि सा नि गम धनि सा उपाय सारे विपद हारे उपाय निपट विपद हारे आ उपाय निपट विपद हारे उपाय निपट विपद हारे विधि संगत खड़ग धरे शोर मचाता धार विष काला शोर मचाता धार विष काला मक्खी झुंड सा मक्खी झुंड सा मक्खी झुंड सा करे हमला मक्खी झुंड सा करे हमला करे हमला करे हमला ओ शपथ विश्वासित हो चले वो शपथ वो शपथ वो शपथ विश्वासित हो चले हो चले हो चले
Great, Suhas.
बहुत इन्होंने ऐसा प्रासादिक लिखा है सब कि मुझे गाने में कोई भी तकलीफ नहीं है और ये जब जब शब्द देखते हैं तो सुर मन में आ जाता है बस ऐसे ही गा रहा हूँ उसमें कोई मुझे
मेरे कमजोर करता वो कपटी जैसे लोमड़ी न जानता वरना इस पथ आना न मानता. Had I known that he is as cunning as a fox, I would not have come this way.
Very nice.
न मैं जाना तू कसम भंगी झूठा है, ईमान भंजक दौलत सेवक है। वेरी क्लियर।
ओके, थैंक यू फॉर रिमाइंडिंग। तो अब ये इसके तीसरे पादन पर हूँ, कसम कुरान। ये जब गीत मैंने जब देखा तो शायद लगा कि कुछ आशावरी थाट का इसमें सूट हो जाए, तो इसलिए मैंने राग जौनपुरी में ये निबद्ध किया है। तो एक झलक दिखाता हूँ, मुखड़ा दिखाता हूँ, और उसका जो बीच में का जो अंतरा है, धोखा सौगंध का न खाता। अच्छा, एक बात भी मैं बताऊंगा आपको कि ये जो विजय जी ने जो शब्द लिखे हैं इधर, तो उसमें गाने के लिए थोड़ा फर्क मुझे करना पड़ा, तो उसके लिए माफी चाहता हूँ। मगर थोड़ा सा थोड़े से शब्द उसमें से कम करने पड़े ताकि वो गा सके। तो थोड़ा सा इसमें डिफरेंस है, तो सुनिए कसम कुरान। अबन सौगंध पर भरोसा, अबन सौगंध पर भरोसा, अबन सौगंध पर भरोसा, अबन सौगंध पर भरोसा। वह ओंकार और प्रमाण सा, वह ओंकार और प्रमाण सा, अबन सौगंध पर भरोसा, अबन सौगंध पर भरोसा। एक ओंकार और प्रमाण सा, एक ओंकार और प्रमाण सा, अबन सौगंध पर भरोसा, अबन सौगंध पर, सौगंध पर भरोसा, सौगंध पर, सौगंध पर भरोसा, अबन सौगंध पर भरोसा। एक ओंकार और प्रमाण सा, अबन सौगंध पर भरोसा, अबन सौगंध पर। धोखा सौगंध का न खाता, धोखा सौगंध का न खाता, धोखा सौगंध का न खाता। फौज को न कमजोर करता धोखा, सौगंध का न खाता धोखा, सौगंध का न खाता, फौज को न कमजोर करता। रे म प ध ध ध रे म ध प रे म ध नि ध नि ध प म प ध प ध म प ध म प प ध प म प ध नि ध प ध म प ध ग रे रे नि नि सा धोखा सौगंध का धोखा सौगंध का न खाता, फौज को न कमजोर करता, वो कपटी वो कपटी लोमड़ी न जानता, वो कपटी लोमड़ी न जानता, वो कपटी लोमड़ी न जानता, इस पथ आना न मानता, बन सौगंध पर भरोसा, अवन सौगंध पर भरोसा, एक ओंकार और प्रमाण सा, अवन सौगंध पर भरोसा। सौगंध पर भरोसा, अवन सौगंध पर भरोसा, अवन सौगंध, अवन सौगंध, अवन सौगंध पर भरोसा। बस
यस, गुरु गोविंद सिंह मिलना चाहते थे औरंगजेब को, जिसने उन्हें धोखा दिया और पूरे परिवार को खत्म किया। आमने सामने बैठ एक दूसरे को समझने समझाने के लिए भेंट आवश्यक थी। ऐसा माना गया है कि औरंगजेब भी उन्हें मिलना चाहता था और उन्होंने गुरु गोविंद सिंह को आमंत्रित भी किया था। गुरु औरंगजेब के पास नहीं जाना चाहते थे, शायद फिर कोई धोखा नहीं खाना चाहते। तो ये भेंट का आह्वान, when Guru Govind Singh invites him for a meeting. न मजहब में भरोसा न श्रद्धा है. Why he is refusing for that he will come and meet him? न मजहब में भरोसा न श्रद्धा है, न जानते खुदा न ईमान रब है. जो करे एतबार मजहब निजी, न ताके यहाँ वहाँ पाले वादा निजी. जिसका अपने खुद के मजहब में, धर्म में विश्वास है, वो अपना वादा पालने के लिए इधर उधर नहीं देखता, सीधा वादे का पालन करता है. कार्य पूरा कर कार्य पूरा फर्ज निभाना होगा, जो लिखा खत में पूरा करना होगा. जो तुमने खत में लिखा है वो तुम्हें अभी पूरा करना होगा. दिस इज पधारो हो गुफ्तगू आमने सामने, मौका पाऊं संवेदना तुझे दिखाने. आमने सामने बैठकर आई कैन टेल यू माई फीलिंग्स. And then why he is not coming? उसका आगे बोल रहे कि मैं क्यों नहीं आ सकता हूँ। चाकर रब का हुक्म उनका ले लूं, आई एम सर्वेंट ऑफ गॉड, आई विल टेक हिज परमिशन। चाकर रब का हुक्म उनका ले लूं, हाजिर खुद में अपने आप हो लूं। गर आई आज्ञा सर्वशक्तिमान से, if I get permission from the ईश्वर, from सर्वशक्तिमान से, मिलने आएंगे हम वहां तुमसे। वेरी क्लियर, वेरी वेरी क्लियर। नाउ गुरु स्वयं नेकी तथा खुदाई के रास्ते से चलते हैं और औरंगजेब का रास्ता पूरी तरह उल्टा है। गुरु औरंगजेब को नेक रास्ते के रास्ते पर लाने के लिए खुदा का खौफ दिखाते। परवरदिगार को तुम जान लो, यू बेटर अंडरस्टैंड गॉड। सुन राय सताना कौम को रोक लो, यू स्टॉप harassing people on advice of someone else. परवरदिगार को तुम जान लो, सुन राय सताना कौम को रोक लो। मालिक वो जमीन और आसमान का, विधाता वो आदमी और कायनात का। मसनद नशी मालिक के नाम से, you are sitting on that throne in the name of God. मसनद नशी मालिक के नाम से, अजब इंसाफ और भाव तेरा कैसे। When you are sitting on throne in the name of God, why your justice is so टेढ़ा, अजब क्यों है? और तेरा फीलिंग, तेरा भाव, why that is अजब। अजब इंसाफ और डगर तेरी, your way is also अजब। अजब इंसाफ और डगर तेरी, आए दया सौ बार वो प्रभुता तेरी। With this behavior of yours, तुम्हारी जो प्रभुता है तेरी, तुम्हारी सत्ता है, तुम्हारी जो बादशाहत है, उसकी भी 100 बार दया आती है। क्या फायदा उसका? आए दया 100 बार वो प्रभुता तेरी। अजब से महजबी फतवे तेरे, न वो खरे हो अंत में पतन तेरे। तेरे जो मजहबी धर्म पे आधारित जो तेरे फतवे है, तेरे जो हुक्मनामे हैं, वो खरे नहीं है और ये तेरे पतन के लिए काम आए, ये तेरे पतन करेंगे। बेवजह न खून जनता का बहा, भूल न भूल दिव्य असी तेरा लहू बहा। असी इज तलवार, दिव्य असी इज गॉड्स तलवार, गॉड्स सोर्ड। बेवजह न खून जनता का बहा, न भूल दिव्य असी तेरा लहू बहा। नाउ यहां पर उन्होंने खुदा का खौफ दिखाया। बट गुरु गोविंद सिंह एक गुरु के साथ एक वीर की भाषा भी जानते और बोलते भी है। अपने चारों बच्चों के कत्ल के बाद को वो सिर्फ एक बार दोहराते, एक बार कहते। In 111 stanzas, only one stanza mentions killing of 4 sons, and that too he is not cribbing on that. वो ये जताने के लिए बात करते हैं, तो क्या हुआ, बच्चे को तुमने कत्ल किया, 4 बच्चों को कत्ल किया, अभी भी खालसा की ताकत जिंदा है। वे पूरा भरोसा है कि परमेश्वर उनके साथ है। वे अपनी वीरता और परमात्मा के साथ का खौफ औरंगजेब को दिखाते। लेट अस सी। हुआ क्या कत्ल तूने बच्चे 4 किए, शेष कुंडलित नाग विष समाये। A kundalit is coiled. This nag, this serpent is coiled, जिसमें विष है, ऐसा है सर्प. That means power of खालसा is still there. शेष अभी बाकी है. क्या हुआ क्या कत्ल तूने बच्चे 4 किए, शेष कुंडलित नाग विष समाये। न पौरुष बुझाना थोड़ी चिंगारिया, आग को उग्र और तेज है तूने किया। Here he, I mean, one of the meaning is चिंगारिया. ये जो 4 बच्चे मार दिए थे, these were just 4 चिंगारियां थी, छोटी छोटी चिंगारियां थी. अभी तक जो आग तुमने लगाई है, जिसको तुमने तेज किया, वो बाकी है. न पौरुष बुझाना थोड़ी चिंगारिया, आग को उग्र और तेज है तूने किया। अब न कर तू ऐसी लापरवाही, वरना वो करे तेरी बेपरवाही। तू इसकी अभी लापरवाही किया तो ऊपर वाला तेरी बेपरवाही करेगा। आऊं न दरबार न वो राह तेरे, ओंकार मर्जी जाऊं उस राह मेरे। वेरी क्लियर। कैसे धोखा दुश्मन उस शख्स देगा, जिसे हिफाजत वो खुदा खुद देगा। वेरी क्लियर, ऑब्वियस। राज ताकत दौलत गरूर तेरा, पनाह परमात्मा की रक्षण मेरा। Now we come to last song. इस विजय पत्र में गुरु ने कुछ ऐसे श्लोक लिखे हैं जो हर इंसान के लिए एक जीवन सबक है। उनका पाठ आदमी को सही रास्ता और उस सही रास्ते पे चलने की हिम्मत देगा। आज के शब्द प्रणाली में कहे तो दीज आर गाइडलाइंस ऑफ लाइफ मैनेजमेंट। सुने, बंदा अपने जुबा का पक्का सदा हो, होठ ओठों पे एक पेट में दूसरा न हो। काम यह ईमान मजहब तो है, अपना काम ये ईमान मजहब है, ये पूजा है, ये धर्म है। काम यह ईमान मजहब तो है, जिंदगी से फर्ज अदाई ऊंची तो है। योर ड्यूटी, फर्ज अदाई, योर ड्यूटी इज अबव योर लाइफ। काम यह ईमान मजहब तो है, जिंदगी से फर्ज अदाई ऊंची तो है। संसार सराय कुछ रोज टेक है। दिस इज एन इन, ये सराय है, धर्मशाला है, यहाँ कुछ दिन के लिए हम आए हैं। संसार सराय कुछ रोज टेक है, पार समय आप सोपना स्थान है। अपना समय पूरा करके अपना स्थान किसी को देने का है। नहीं भरोसे मंद है चक्र काल का, आघात घातक सभी पर उसका। ये काल चक्र कैसे घूमेगा, इसका कोई भरोसा नहीं है। नहीं भरोसे मंद है चक्र काल का, आघात घातक सभी पर उसका। क्या करे दुश्मन जिसे राखे साइया, दरिया दिल क्षमाशील है साइया. And now the last one. वार हजार बेवफा दुश्मन करे, न बाका बाल हो रब शरण करे, न बाका बाल हो रब शरण करे. Yeah, now we Suhas.
ओके, थैंक यू. मैं आपको एक बात बताना चाहता हूँ. विजय जी ने जो पंक्तियां लिखी है, आपने ऑब्जर्व किया होगा, हर एक पंक्ति में 13 लेटर्स आहे. मराठीत सांगायचं झालं तर प्रत्येक ओळीत 13 अक्षर आहेत बघा. आणि when I told him that 13, sometimes it may be difficult to compose it with a rhythm cycle of 16 beats, because the singer always needs a little bit more freedom so that the singer can compose several notes or stretch one note. So then he immediately changed his composition and he made it 11 letters in every line. But I just want to salute his ability to pick words so that he maintained that constant length for each line. And then I tried to stick to whatever he has written. There are only a few exceptions I made, but in general, I tried to stick very close to what he did. So thank you very much, Vijayji, for your tremendous ability to write in such a uniform and in a very disciplined yet very creative way. So thank you. Okay, so going to the last song. तो अभी जैसे आपने सुना, ये जीवन सबक है. जीवन सबक, जब मैंने इसका शीर्षक पढ़ा तो याद में आया कि भैरवी यही इसको अच्छा सूट करेगी, तो इसलिए भैरवी में बांधा है. ताल मैं नहीं वापर करूँगा इसमें, तो बस सुनिए. और once again starting the last. And उसमें भी एक बात बताऊं कि मैंने सिर्फ पहले 4 पंक्तियां और लास्ट का जो श्लोक उन्होंने जो 111वां जो श्लोक है वो कंपोज किया है. बाकी अब वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस है, तो जैसे हम बढ़ते जाएंगे तो हमको दुआ करिए कि हमारी कुछ इसमें प्रगति होगी. बस भैरवी सुनाता हूँ. ये आता है, साउंड आता है? साउंड इज ओके? साउंड इज ओके? बंदा बंदा अपने जुबान का पक्का सदा हो. बंदा अपने जुबान का पक्का सदा हो. बंदा अपने जुबान का पक्का सदा हो. होठों पे कर पेट में दूसरा न हो. होठों पे कर अदाई जिंदगी से फर्ज अदाई ऊंची तो है जिंदगी से फर्ज अदाई ऊंची तो है वार हजार बेवफा दुश्मन करे वार हजार बेवफा दुश्मन करे न बाका बान हो न बाका बान हो रब शरण करे 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 रब शरण शरण करे शरण करे शरण करे
This was excellent, excellent, Suhas.
बस रब शरण करे बस इतना ही बोलते हैं बस धन्यवाद धन्यवाद
Really, thank you, everyone, friends. We are thankful to you for sparing your time, and we look forward to your views, your comments, your criticism, whatever you have. Please give us your feedback. Any questions or anything anyone wants to speak? We are open now. Air Chief Marshal Dhanwa sir wants to speak, I think, as it looks.
No,
Okay, Tony sir.
I just want to say it is fantastic. Not only the fact that it was converted from Persian into Hindi, and the fact that you wrote the lyrics and it has converted into music. I mean, the effort is fantastic. I mean, it is unimaginable. I'm sure it has not happened. Before we put into the book, I'm sure it has not happened. It has not been translated this well till now. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sir. Thank you. We are honored, sir.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you all. It was a very, very impressive effort, and I hope God will give you more strength to compile it totally and bring it into the form of a book. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I thank you, Jaggi. It was a great effort, and I was very happy to join this. And I stayed throughout. I was so engrossed. And good luck to Vijay Chatur and his team. And hope to see the final document completed as soon as you can. Thank you again for making us get together here, Jaggi.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
so
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Sir, Chatur, sir.
Yeah.
Over to you, sir.
No, just I want to thank everybody once again.
Vijay.
Yes, please. Yeah, yes.
Vivek.
Please go ahead.
As
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
both of you, you and Suhas have done a wonderful job. Congratulations to you. And look forward to the entire compilation of 111 stanzas. Best luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivek. Thank you,
Vivek. Thank you, Vivek.
Thank you, Suhas.
Hey, Chatur, this is Surya.
Swaz?
Yes, Suri, sir.
Fantastic. Thank you. Only one suggestion I have, I will send it on to you personally, to Jaggi and you. Okay.
Thank you. That was great. Yeah.
Swaz,
Suri,
you are
thanks.
just too good. Swaz Joshi, just too good. We really enjoyed the moment.
Namaste, namaste. Namaste. Thank you. The credit goes to my Guruji, sir, because I didn't know much about music until I started learning. And my Guruji and my Bade Guruji trained me. And जो उन्होंने संस्कार मेरे मन पर किए, उसमें जो थोड़ा बहुत समझ में आया, तो और इन्होंने शब्द दिए, तो कुछ बन जाती है चीज. तो वो आपने देखी. तो बस ये वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस है. आप उसे ब्लेस कर दीजिए ताकि हम आगे बढ़ें. Thank you.
Good, very good, sir. Chatur sir, thank you very much. Swaz, thank you very much. And
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
I must place on record the contribution by Deepak Apte, my course mate, for having arranged this Zoom meeting and then going ahead and recording it also. So hopefully we'll be circulating the recording also soon. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. Good night.